I'm Caleb Howard, and I work at PSP Gagetown. And today we're going to do a core class, and we're just going to have a lot of fun with it. So I'm not going to be playing any music this morning. So you can put on whatever tunes you want. Awesome. And I'm just going to read off this disclosure, and then we're going to get started. Okay, in response to COVID-19, PSP is offering telefitness to Canadian Armed Forces members by using social media platforms. The telefitness classes tailored to Canadian Armed Forces personnel become accessible to all. Prior to participating in this session, and to make an informed decision on whether you should seek advice from a qualified exercise professional or healthcare provider, consult the Get Active questionnaire of Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and its reference documents. Simply by clicking the links below. So there's going to be just a link posted below this workout, and you're just going to fill out those questions and make sure that this workout is good for you. Okay? And then by continuing with this telefitness class, you understand that there's a possibility of physical injury, and you agree that you do so voluntarily at your own risk. You also assume all risk of injury and agree to release the Canadian Forces Morale and Welfare Services from any and all claims related to your participation in this telefitness class. Awesome. So we're going to get started. We're going to start off with a bracing progression. So we're just going to get down on our back. We're going to be using this throughout the entire class. This is going to take 2 seconds. Okay? And so we're going to get down on our backs. We're going to pull our belly button in towards our spine, and making sure that there's just a little pocket of air between our back and the floor. So we're going to brace, pull our belly button in towards our spine, and then we're going to relax. We're going to brace, pull our belly button in towards our spine, but still keeping that area under your back, just room between you and the floor. Awesome. So we're just going to hold that, take that brace. Wonderful. So I'm going to be referring to this a lot throughout this class, so make sure that you remember this position. So pulling your belly button in towards the spine, tightening up the sides, your abdominals, or your obliques in your back, your erectors. I want to think about just keeping tension through your entire column, all the way around. Okay, so now we're going to get into the more movement breath. Okay, so we're going to get on our hands. We're going to make fists with our hands, and we're going to rock forward. And we're going to rock back, get the elbows and wrists warmed up. Just rocking forward and back. On the pointer, onto the pinky. And we're just trying to get warm here. So if this is a little too light for you, you can always lengthen out the body and put a little bit more weight on to this movement. Okay? Awesome. Just getting warm though. We don't want anything too intense. Nice. Okay, now we're going to do an elbow press. So we're going to lower the elbow down and press. Lower the elbow down and press. Again, get the elbows warmed up, getting the wrists, getting the shoulders. Awesome. Now we're going to bring the elbows out to the side. I'll give you another view. Now we're going to bring the elbows out to the side. In and up, out to the side, in and up. Nice. Now the other direction, down, out, and up. Shoulders and arms nice and toasty this morning. Make sure we're hitting both directions. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to move the shoulders, we're going to think about moving them up and down. So we're raising the shoulders up, moving them up by our ears, and then pulling them down, raising the shoulders up and down. We're just going to hit this, just the elevation and depression, that's what we call it, of the shoulder joint. Just moving that, we're not going to spend too long here. And now we're going to move the shoulders forward and back. So move the shoulders towards the screen and then pulling them back as far as they'll go. Towards the screen, pulling them back as far as they'll go. So squeeze, squeeze, and then forward. Squeeze back and then forward. Nice. Not going to spend too long here, just getting those 4 movements to the shoulder all nice and warm. And now we're going to make big circles with the shoulders. Big circles with the shoulders. Nice. And other direction. So make sure we're hitting both. Nice. Maybe moving. Okay, now we're going to swing the arms overhead and behind the back. Just getting the shoulder girdle moving. We're going to be doing a lot of things on our elbows and hands today. So we want the shoulders to be nice and warm. Nice and warm. Yeah. Bring the arms up nice and wide, cross in front of the chest. Now we're going to get the spine nice and warm. We're going to thread the needle. So we're going to bring one arm up towards the ceiling and then bring it in between the arm and the leg and down to the floor and press back up. In between the arm and the leg, press back up. Nice. Nice, we're just going to hit a few reps here. Okay, we'll switch sides. Again, getting the spine, shoulder warmed up. Now we're going to go into a little bit of a forward cobra. So moving the hips down to the floor, and then we're going to sit back into a child's pose. We're going to just shift back and forth, getting that spine moving. A little bit more warm. Wonderful. Now we're going to move through the hip. So we're going to bring, I'm just going to change views here. Awesome. So we're going to lift one knee off the floor, flex our toes in towards our our shin. And then we're going to lift our knee out to the side, just like that. And then we're going to move it up. So I'll switch. So out to the side, and then up. Out to the side, and then up. Just getting that hip all nice and warm. Trying to stay as level as we can. Not bending through the spine, so when I bring my leg up, I don't want to move down arch to the back. I want to keep everything nice and tight through the belly. So once I hit that natural stopping point with my leg, I don't want to keep moving it anymore. Nice work. Awesome. Other side. Switch sides for you. So flex those toes in towards the shin. Moving the knee out to the side and then pressing up. To the side. We're pressing up. Nice work. Out to the side. Now we're pressing up. Getting our joints moving, getting everything nice and warm. Awesome. Okay, we're going to get into more of our intensive part of the class. So we're going to start off with a side plank rotation. So we're going to get into a side plank position. You can stack the feet. If a side plank, a full side plank is too hard for you, you can always bend the bottom leg and lift up like this. Still the same thing, still working the same muscles, just your lever is shorter. If you want to stack the feet and lift, boom, there we're in our side plank. So side plank rotation. We're going to brace the lower belly. We're going to have our hand on our head. We're going to bring our elbow just a little bit above the floor and then back up. Okay? So we're going to do 10 of those. So let's start. That's 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we're going to hold this for 30 seconds, okay? You just stay right there, hang out, have some fun. Strike a pose. So we got 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left. We're doing great. Don't let those hips drop. Press to the shoulder. Three, 2, and 1. Drop the hips. We're switching sides. Nice work, everyone. So let's pick it up again. Lift through the hips. Hands on the head. Bring the elbow down just a little bit above the floor and back up. We're doing 10 reps. 8, 9, and 10. So we got 30 seconds here. So we got 15 seconds left. Let's keep lifting. Let's keep lifting. Nice work, everyone. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Drop those hips. We're coming into a tabletop position. Taking a nice deep breath. We're finding our toes in the back. We're pressing into a downward dog. Now we're going to lift one foot into the air and bringing that foot to our wrist. Then we're coming back up. Bring that foot to our wrist. Coming back up. Last one on this side. And then bring that foot back down to the floor. Other side. Bring our foot to the wrist. Awesome. Now bring that foot back down to the ground. Wonderful, everyone. We're going to walk our feet slowly into our hands. Take the weight off our hands for a sec. Just let us hang here. Hands back on the floor, walking back out. Dropping the knees to the ground. Awesome. I'm gonna take the sweater off. Awesome. Wonderful. Okay, next we're gonna do a bird dog. So we're gonna brace. Thinking about our bracing. And then we are going to hover, opposite arm, opposite leg. So we're gonna be doing bird dogs. So opposite arm, opposite leg, we're hovering. With keeping our brace, we're gonna lift our leg and our arm. And then hover over the floor. Lifting our leg, lifting our arm. Then we're hovering over the floor. Just trying to stay tight, trying not to shift from side to side. Lifting the arm and the leg, and we're hovering over the floor. Nice work, everyone. We're gonna do 10 reps here, and then we're gonna switch sides. So make sure you're not shifting, you're keeping a brace. So we got 2 more, 1. And then this is our last one, but we're gonna hold the top position for 10 seconds, okay? Coming down, we're hovering. We're gonna hold that bottom position for 10 seconds. And then slowly lower them to the floor. We're gonna do the other side. I'm gonna give you the other angle. So we're hovering again, lifting the hand and the knee off the ground. We're gonna do 10 reps here. We're not shifting. The back stays nice and straight. We're breathing. Nine. And 10. We're holding this top position for 10 seconds. 9 and 10. We're going to hold that bottom position for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Letting that hand drop. We can sweep the hips to the side. We're going to pull the heels in towards the glutes, lift through the hips. Nice work, everyone. You guys are awesome. Doing great. So here we're thinking about squeezing our bum, gripping the floor with our feet and bracing. If this is a little too easy, you can move the feet together and lift the leg. We're doing this for 60 seconds, so I'll tell you the halfway point. Let's switch sides. We're holding, we're doing great. We don't want our hips to shift. We want to keep them at the same level. We want to keep our hips up as well. We don't want them to drop. 3, 2, 1. Lowering slowly back down to the floor. Awesome. So we are in a perfect position to start our side plank again. Amazing. So remember, if you need a modification, you can always go from the knee, or you can take the stacked approach, stack the feet, whichever resonates with you today. Awesome. So let's lift. Hand on the head. We're going to do our 10 rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we're holding for 30. Nice work, everyone. Just breathing, staying nice and tight. If you need to drop to the modified version, go for it. That's what it's there for. Staying nice and tight, we're breathing. 2 and 1. We're dropping the hips. We're going to shift sides. On the floor. You need the modified version. Go for it. We're going to lift in 3, 2, 1. We're going to do our 10 rotations. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're holding for 30. You have your hand on your head, hand on the hip, hand overhead. Whatever you want. Awesome. And now all we have to do is breathe. That's literally it. 3, 2, 1. We're dropping the head down. Awesome. Coming up into a tabletop position. We're taking a nice deep breath. We're going to come up. Wonderful. Into a downward dog. We're going to lift one hand. We're going to reach back towards our foot. Lifting that hand. Reach back towards our foot. Try not to shift too much. Lifting that hand, reach back towards our foot. And then we're going to reach back towards our opposite foot. Lifting the hand, opposite foot. Lifting the hand, opposite foot. Wonderful. Back to the mat. I'm going to lift our hand again. Going towards the same foot. I messed myself up there. Lifting the hand, same foot. Awesome. We're just doing reps there. Same foot. Lifting the hand, opposite foot. Lifting the hand, opposite foot. Wonderful. There's the last one. Now we're lowering down again into our tabletop position. Fixing our shirts. Nice work. Taking a nice deep breath in. Awesome. So from here, we're going to do our bird dogs. So we're going to lift one hand, one knee. Awesome. We're just hovering there for a sec. Hanging out, finding our balance, not shifting, not moving through the hips. Well, not shifting through the hips. We can move through the hips, but we don't want our back to move to the side or up or down. So we're doing 10 reps here. Nice. 4. Doing great, everyone. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to hold this top position. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're hovering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're coming back down to the floor. Awesome. We're going to switch sides. I'm going to hover here for a few seconds.
the leg and the arm up. That's 1. We're doing 10. 9 and 10. Awesome. We're holding here for 10 seconds. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then hover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. We're going to flip over to our bums and do our bridge. We're going to lift up through the hips. If this is hard and this is good, we're keeping braced, and that's totally good. Remember to grip the floor with your feet. If you want to make this harder, just bring the feet together, lift one leg. But we want to keep the hips pressed and them not to drop. Okay? The hips pressed up through, and that's not to rotate through the hips as well. If we want a little extra help, we can always put our hands on the floor and press down. Awesome. And we're breathing. We got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And we're switching legs. If you're on the 2, you're just going to stay where you are. Sorry if that was confusing. Amazing. And we're just breathing. We're having fun. And 1. We're dropping the hips back down to the floor. Oh, we can extend the arms overhead. Breathe. Okay. Coming back up. We're going to get back into our side plank again. Oh man. It's funny how we just arrive in that position. Wonderful. So again, stack the feet, bend the knee, whatever is resonating with you right now. I don't know why I put that over there, but it's okay. We're going to do our rotations in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lift, hand on the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to hold this for 30. We're breathing, pressing through the shoulder, staying nice and tight. It's 10 seconds down. 10 seconds left. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those hips. We're shifting sides. Nice work, everyone. Okay, we're going to lift in 3, 2, and 1. We do our rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we're going to hold here for 30. And we're breathing. Nice. It's 10 seconds down. It's 20. 2, and 1. Awesome. Nice. Wonderful, everyone. Okay, we're gonna get back into our tabletop position. We're gonna take a nice deep breath. Okay, we're gonna get up into our downward dog. Actively pressing the hands back and towards the feet. I mean the chest back and towards the feet, not the hands. Amazing. Okay, we're gonna walk the hands back. Yeah, we're just gonna relax the head here. Just have a time. Shifts back and forth. Walking the hands out back into a tabletop position. And we're going to do our bird dog again. So we're going to lift one hand and one knee. Lift it up. Now shift to the body and back down. That's 1. That's 2. That's 9. And 10. Okay, we're lifting them back out. 10 seconds out. Okay, we're hovering for another 10. 9 and 10. Okay, we're going to shift again, lifting the other hand to the other knee. I'm going to hover here for a second. We're going to lift. We're going to do 10 reps here. Eight, 9, and 10. We're coming back down, pressing back out, and we're going to hold. 3, 4, 8, 9, and 10, and then we're going to hover for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Now we're going to get into our glute bridge. Awesome, everyone. We're going to lift through the hips. So, if you're feeling like this is like you're feeling like you have sufficient resistance with 2 feet, stay there. If you feel like you need more, you can always move the feet together and extend the leg. Awesome. Wonderful. You guys are doing awesome. And we'll breathe. Pushing through the hips. Make sure we're bracing. 3, 2, 1. Let's shift sides. We're lifting through the legs, pressing through the hips, making sure that we're level through our hips as well. We're holding. Awesome. You're doing great. 3, 2, and 1.
Nice job, everyone. Okay, so we're gonna get into our second stage. We're gonna have some fun with that. It's gonna be a little shorter. That first stage went a little longer than I thought it would. That's okay. Those things happen. So we can do we're just gonna get started, okay? So next exercise we're gonna do is a hollow hold. So want to think about bracing. So we're thinking about really pulling our belly button in towards our spine. We want a slight gap between our back and the floor, but we don't want to relax it. So we want in between pressing our back into the floor, and then in between overextending through our hips. We want it right in the middle, that brace position, and that's what we're going to hold. Okay? So we're going to do this for 45 seconds. I'm just going to demo. So we're extending the arms and the legs. If that's a little too hard, you can always bring the knees in, the hands beside the hips, and you can extend one leg. If you need something a little easier or harder, extend both legs. And if you want, you can extend the legs and the arms. Okay, so we're going to do that for 45 seconds. Okay, let's begin. So we're holding nice and tight. Through our abdominals, keeping our brace. And we'll breathe. We're doing great. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, everyone. We're going to bring the hands out to the sides. We're just going to drop the knees to one side and then to the other. Just getting a stretch through our obliques, through our glute medius, down the side of our knee. Awesome. Keeping the shoulders on the floor. A few more seconds of this. Wonderful. Okay. Same position on our back. We're going to be doing this for another 45 seconds. We're going to bring the hands and the arms up, and we're going to drop opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to do our dead bugs. Right, man. So we're just going to start right now. We're going to go for 45. So dropping opposite arm, opposite leg. It's like the opposite of the bird dog. Nice work, everyone. Just checking out the time. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Awesome. Okay, what we're doing next? Oh, we're going to get back into our glute bridge. We're going to have second helpings of that. We're going to lift through our hips. And we're going to press. We're going to breathe here in this position. You can grip the floor with your feet. Actually pull your feet together and lift the hands off the floor. If you want a little bit more movement, we can bring the feet together and we can march. But we want to keep those hips at the same level. We bring that knee into the chest. Okay. Awesome. Staying tight. It's keeping our brace. We're doing this for 60 seconds.
Awesome job. Keep forgetting where to put my stopwatch. Now begin, right? Yeah, we'll start over. No, I'm just joking, right? Now we'll lower the hips down to the floor. Okay, we're gonna get back into our hollow hold again. So, you're gonna set up on the floor, we're gonna brace. You bring the knees up a little. We want that slight bit of air between our back and the floor, but not too much, not too little. Okay, so we're gonna do our 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Let's hold. If you always want to make it easier, you can always bring the knees in, hands down. You can extend one leg or the other. Or if you want to make it harder, you can always extend the hands overhead and the legs out. Keeping that brace. We don't want our back to extend too much. 1. Stay tight through our abdominals. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, next, bring the hands out to the side. We're going to roll our knees to one side, then to the other. One side, then to the other. Almost there, everyone. 10 more seconds. Shifting from side to side, getting that movement through the spine. Okay, awesome, everyone. Now, next, what we're going to do is we're going to lift. I'm going to go for 45 seconds here again. And we're going to lift the legs and the hands up. I'm going to drop opposite arm, opposite leg. 45. Let's begin. Make sure we're keeping a brace. We got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, we're going to bring our heels back in towards our glutes. We're going to lift our hips up off the floor. We're going to use this to start our cool down, okay? We're just going to hang out here for 60, and then we're going to move right in to some other stuff, right? You guys did great. You guys did amazing today. You've already started the day off right. You know, you made such a great decision. So it's just wonderful. Shift from side to side, still keeping our hips level. Okay, we'll drop the hips to the floor. We're going to roll over. We're going to stretch out to our spine.
We can do a Sphinx position on our elbows right here, or we can do a cobra. We can get our hands and then squeeze the glutes, raise up. We really want the glutes to be active in this position because it protects our lower back. So you can press your heels together, and that's going to activate your legs in this position. Oh, just breathe. Nice. Now walk the hands towards the feet. So we just did extension, now we're doing flexion. So we're just going to relax here in our fourfold. Walking into a downward dog, we're going to take one foot, step on the inside, and lower the hips down to the floor. We're gonna stretch out our obliques right here. We want our hip to be lined up with our shoulder and our hand. We should feel a stretch from our shoulder down to our hip. If you're not feeling that, just readjust a bit. And if this is too intense, you can always move down to the elbow. Okay? Awesome. Stretching out those obliques. And breathing, really. Shouldn't forget that one. Amazing. You guys have been awesome, wonderful. You guys made such a good decision coming out this morning. Okay, we're gonna get back up into our downward dog. I'm gonna turn around so I'm facing you, but you don't have to. So, and then we'll take that leg, move across the body, and then lower the hip down. So we're gonna hit that oblique again. You can always drop to the elbow if this is too intense. Yeah. Nice work, everyone. And don't forget to breathe. Okay, from there we're going to bring the knees in. We're going to get lastly into a child's pose. So bringing the hands forward, lowering the head to the floor. Just taking this time to relax. Breathe. Think about how well you did today. And then we'll come up. And awesome. Thank you all for coming out today. I hope you had a great time. Yeah, it just means a lot to us that at PSP Gage Town you guys come out and watch. So we're really appreciative of all the watches and you guys' dedication to fitness. So thank you all for coming out, and I'll talk to you later. Okay.